All right, so let me start off this video by thanking everybody that has taken the opportunity to follow my Amino. The link is in the description. The Amino is a way to interact with me, my friends, and other people as part of the Dragon Ball community and the Dokkan community to get help, talk to people, post people. You can even trade over there if you're into that. I'm working on getting a lot more notable YouTubers in there. There are some in there with me, but I'm working on getting more. It's just not going so well right now, but we'll work it out. But I want to thank you guys that have done so. If you have followed me over there, hashtag Krillin it, and if you haven't, what are you doing? What are you waiting on? Link is in the description. Check it out. Anyways, also you can check out my video on that. I did like yesterday, 2 days ago. I don't know. Anyways, so for today's video, we're going to be analyzing the potential of a strength-led team led by Omega Shenron at the time of this video, okay? We don't know anything about him other than his leader skill and the fact that he's Omega Shenron and that he's an STR unit. Okay, that's it. Like, literally, that's all we know about the character. I want to go ahead and start off by saying that Omega Shenron is interesting because regardless of the character himself, he has pretty much a ready-made amazing team waiting for him. They're literally just waiting for their own leader. All of these units here are incredible. Not all of them, a majority of them. Let's go ahead and sort them by attack. And we'll kind of just work our way down from there. So these are the units in here, basically sorted by attack. It doesn't factor in link skills and things like that, passives, just raw attack stats. It's funny how both Gogetas are at the top, but it is what it is. So when you look at Omega Shenron, once again, regardless of what that character has, he has a ready-made team. You can even make a few different teams. Let me explain. You can make hybrid teams. You can make a prepare for battle, over in a flash type team. You can make all over in a flash. You can make all prepare for battle. You can even probably make all over, all shocking speed as well, which may probably be the best potential team because I find it, the thing is that when it comes to Omega, when it comes to his own link skills, it's best if he has over in a flash, but I don't think he will have it. I think it's more likely that he'll have shocking speed. And before he gets both of them, then that's a whole nother story. He won't get prepare for battle. That's exclusive to Saiyan cards if you haven't noticed. But best case scenario, he gets both, which makes him really, really versatile, regardless of what he does personally. It's highly likely he gets shocking speed. Unlikely he gets over in a flash. It is what it is. But even if he doesn't, let's look at an over in a flash team and how amazing it'll be, right? You can grab these guys, literally. You could just literally work your way down the food chain, grab all these guys. Super Saiyan God Goku could potentially get a Dokkan Awakening at some point. If he does, that makes him amazing. You have all of these units centered around Omega Shenron. One thing Omega Shenron will indefinitely have is the GT link, which means that this Goku here, who I just removed, becomes even better. Oh yeah, it's in Japanese. I'll have to explain to you guys. He basically gives 25% via his passive to everybody else, which is a great supporting skill. He makes everybody hit 25%. Well, not 25% harder, but he gives them 25% more attack, which will lead to their ability to hit harder. He also is a GT unit, so he has GT, he has over in a flash, he has the standard Super Saiyan links like Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan. He even has prepare for battle. I'm pretty positive he has prepare for battle. Does he? Am I stupid? Am I wrong? I don't know. Anyways, he has amazing links. Don't judge me, bro. I can't check that right now because I can't obviously read the kanji and it's not saying it. Somebody correct me if I'm mistaken. Even if he doesn't, you have the God Gogeta here who has over in Flash, Golden Warrior. All these guys share over in Flash and Golden Warrior except for him. And even though the Super Saiyan God doesn't share it, he shares other links with these guys too, such as prepare for battle, other links that these guys would potentially have, and they all just basically work. Okay, you throw Omega Shenron on this team, they're all gonna have at least 8 ki basically at this point. That's a raw number, but with 8 ki, no matter what Omega Shenron himself does, they're all going to be super attacking. And at that point, Gogeta, who has been dethroned as the best card in the game, he's probably about 5 or 6 cards down just naturally looking at them individually. He can basically carry your team again. It's interesting how that all works out, how it comes full circle for Gogeta specifically. So this is probably the optimal team because you also have the limit-breaking form between these 3 characters. You have a Goku here that does not have the turn restriction. That basically makes this Goku better than the agility one. When he gets his Mono Leader, the ability to keep the turn restriction off and trade that in for the HP restriction works beautifully for this card. You have Super Saiyan God Goku, who, once again, I don't know if I said it, may potentially get a Dokkan. If he does, that adds Fierce Battle to him and these 4 cards. That makes them incredible. This Goku will probably get some sort of Dokkan Awakening simply because he's the strength nuke leader, and I'm assuming that all of the nuke leaders are going to get Dokkan Awakenings because they can't just Dokkan Awaken 2 or 3 and not awaken the other ones. So he'll probably get something like that, and that'll obviously improve the card. And obviously Gogeta is amazing. The Vegeta is a tank. He has that turn passive, but still he's amazing tank. He still hits really hard too. You have a really, really good team here. You do. Let me go ahead and untick these cards here. Now, that's base case scenario, especially if Omega has Over in a Flash. That means he doesn't detract from anybody. Him showing up on the field doesn't screw with the synergy for every other card. Now, basically, let's look at another hybrid here, a shocking speed hybrid. You're going to start off with this guy. You're going to grab TUR Beerus because Beerus is top tier strength unit. He really is. You don't have as much to play with the shocking speed link. You really don't. You can grab this guy. Pikkon is an interesting choice because he's going to rape. I promise you, Pikkon is going to destroy the Dokkan events when basically you're fighting the boss because he gets a passive when he fights any character. I know there was speculation that it was like only for, I believe, physical types. It's anybody. He gets 10,000 attack up. Flat, just 10,000 attack up. That is a really high increase. That's a higher increase than most of these cards that get 50, 60, 70%. That is a really high increase. That coupled with double Omega Shenron giving him basically 140% on top of that, Pikkon is going to be one of your hardest hitters. So you can do that. Looking at shocking speed as well, it gets kind of from here because you don't really have much else to play with. Shocking speed is a link that isn't really prevalent. You have Gotenks here, but he's really not that good. Basically, Vermeer, when you start trying to build a shocking speed team, you have leverage in that you have this Goku here who is incredibly versatile, okay? You can do this and then start to branch off from here. You can do units that have prepared for battle. You can even throw in some Over in a Flash units because they will be okay with that. You know, you have options here. Now, let's go ahead and look at prepare for battle optimal teams here. So this guy, I'm pretty positive, has prepare for battle. You can grab him. You can grab this Trunks. You can go ahead and grab, no, I was going to say you can grab him, but that's the same guy. You can grab Gogeta the God, of course. It's unfortunate that this Vegeta and this Goku don't have it for whatever reason. It's really unfortunate. But once again, you're grabbing Super Saiyan God Goku because he's just that damn good. And I'm going to give you guys a ghost pull, a couple of ghost ones, okay? You're going to grab, I don't know if this guy has it. I can't tell, okay? It just says GT +2, Kamehameha, Over in a Flash, Golden Warrior, Super Saiyan, and I assume that's limit breaking form, so he probably doesn't have it. I'm looking at it now. So assuming he doesn't, okay, a couple of ghost options are going to be this guy. This Vegeta, when he gets his rebirth, I'm anticipating his rebirth being really, really good. If his rebirth is really, really good, you have the option to run him. And another really good ghost option is this GT Goku. He's really honestly surprising, and it may take a while, but you have the ability to farm his super attack. So you have options here with these units, basically. It's basically, when you get, if you've got Omega Shenron at the time you're watching this video, kudos to you. You have a lot of versatility. Obviously, once again, the optimal unit that you're going to run will be the one that I initially pointed in, which is going to be this team here. Which is basically running this team. With Omega Shenron in it, you're going to basically rape everything. Hey, woo, follow leader. No, you're basically going to rape everything with Omega Shenron in the middle. Let's just make this pseudo Omega Shenron. Basically, him chilling there. You've got everything you need. You have key support all the way around. All these cards can hit hard. They all serve individual purposes. This Goku's an amazing support. Gogeta is super effective on everything. This guy gets a passive that increases the attack on his super. This guy's flat out just a beat stick. He's a tank. You basically have everything that you need. So I just wanted to kind of take the moment to do this. This is not something that I will be doing often. I just wanted to spread my opinions on the matter in that people are criticizing Omega Shenron before he's even come out. It's not fair because regardless of how the card himself is built, his team around him will still be good enough to carry. So it doesn't really matter if Omega has Over in a Flash or things like that, especially if he has a passive that, say for example, his passive gives everybody 3 ki. What then? if he gives everybody 3 key, it's instant supers all day, no matter what links he has. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'm not going to do these often. I will not. This isn't my thing. This is more Alex's thing, but I wanted to kind of take the opportunity to do this. If you guys are not subscribed to the Gaming Claw, you guys can reach him by going on my page. On the right side, I've got the squad section. He's in there. You guys go subscribe to Alex. He does a lot of SSR analysis and things like that. And he helps with this type of stuff. This is not my thing. It was kind of weird doing it. I won't do it often. I generally like to think about these things. But I hope you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.